We are now at the start of the strategy phase. Anybody playing the action card summit?
I need to turn this off. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, come on. All right. Red, it is your strategy card pick.
Ginger, you guys were in there for a while. Did you guys come to a
sorry,
conclusion? Is our deal still on, or is our deal off?
Our deal for Honor Lore in exchange for my trade agreement after I've spent Honor Lore is still on.
Okay. I only have one command token, and I'm gonna try to do the same. I'm gonna try to do the same swing round you just had, frankly. That way, I'm just done with it, and then I can give it back to you. I don't have to keep it for 2 turns that way. So my question to you is: would you rather me try to score both this round with the knowledge you got to spend it fairly early, or would you rather me hold it for 2 turns?
If you're taking Imperial, depends on when tech pops, because I can spend them on tech.
You can also spend them by building and doing other stuff. But if I take Imperial, I only have 1 action.
Yeah, I don't have a build action. It depends. Is L1 taking tech?
Yo, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah,
it was so much salt.
Probably taking tech.
Oh, really? Got salty? Why?
They just can't work out a deal. They supposedly say they worked out a deal, but it didn't really feel that way. If they have a deal work out this round, it's pretty minimal.
By not taking it himself. Hang on, this makes sense.
Okay.
If Mentak, lets you have tech, would you pop it on your first action, L1?
What's the offer?
You get tech.
So many conditional deals.
Yeah. Where your trade agreement
I mean,
is.
you can take. I don't know my trade agreement. I don't even.
No.
Mentak, it sounds like yeah.
I mean,
we can talk him into it.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It probably makes sense for you to take Imperial to try to swing.
Yeah, it only really works if I let him spend him.
It only works out if.
But your neighbor with Ghost is going to have trade, so I can talk you hopefully into.
Yeah, I'm willing to discuss some favorable timings because I'm pretty bad shape because I got stalled out of my adjacency.
On with Imperial.
Red takes Imperial. Green takes technology. White.
Taking leadership.
All right. Blue.
Politics, right? Yeah.
Gotta be.
All right. Blue takes politics.
I hate when I'm playing in a game and Brian taking warfare good.
All right. Yellow takes.
He's got to pull that token off of Tarman.
All right. White, it is your turn.
Kraken points out, I love how Luke is on Mechatol and has the Custodian's Point and is on absolutely no one's radar.
Well, I will say this to that point. Luke is last in speaker order right now, as of right now, unless he buys the token, which could happen.
Right.
Actually, probably won't happen.
I do what I can.
I do it for the people, that sort of thing.
All right, is this final here, White?
Let me just think for 1 more second. I guess I can just.
Well, that's not me. Someone gave me too many command counters.
Yeah, that's my fine.
All right.
Is that good, Shorty?
No, I'm thinking.
All right, so it looks like you got purple already.
Super lean round here.
Blue, are you following? And
I've got too many freaking things here. This is terrible.
I'm definitely not done yet, but I can start putting stuff elsewhere, I guess, while I'm doing that.
Oh, no, you missed.
Also, you
missed me putting up memes on the stream during the entire Ginger Brian conversation.
Because that's 3, not 2.
It was very good. I'm very proud of myself.
Naughty boy.
Visioness.
Oh, all right, yeah. Blue, are you?
Wait, no. I only have 3, not 4. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
He's saying that like somebody, like that's somebody else's fault. Guys, I only have 3. Okay. Yeah, if I was in this game, I would be trying to put some eyes on, get eyes on Luke.
Yellow's gone. Gone, white's gone. So we're just waiting on green and
blue
to decide.
Done. Just one.
All right. 1. Done.
Yeah, Luke's also going to be kind of slow this round, it feels like.
Yeah,
and then next round is going to be last in speaker order. But then the timing of that is so bad round 4, good round 5, I think in general is a good spot.
Not a horrible thing to have. As long as he can keep up on those objectives through these rounds, he'll be all right. Hunter, I'm going to step away real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're all set.
You only have one strategy counter, so I think we have to wait for you to decide.
Oh my god. Look at how many tokens Mentak just got. He's kind of stat gating them. He just got 5 tokens. That's great.
Yeah, no, that's good.
All right, so this is final answer?
Yes.
All right. White, are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, man.
All right,
Real good.
over to blue. Well, blue, you need to put your tokens out before you start your turn.
All right, and Jefferson, Visioness, if you looked at mine, then I'm good.
Yeah. Moose, you still haven't put your tokens out that you got from leadership.
Still no construction.
Matt's back.
Welcome back.
So Hunter, what are you drinking today now?
You know, I actually did something kind of weird today. I'm not super proud of this. It's funny that you're kind of calling me out on it. I have a weird place in my heart for Pacifico.
No, it's Blue's turn.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah. So I just got a 6-pack of Pacifico. It's also so drinkable.
Yeah.
I would have gotten a different Mexican lager if they'd had. There's like a really good Mexican lager that Eclipse makes, or Ecliptic.
Yes, Ecliptic out of Portland.
The Portland brewery. Why did I say Eclipse? Like the board game. But yeah, I wanted a good Mexican lager, and they didn't have that Ecliptic one, so I went for Pacifico.
I am enjoying an assortment from Boulevard Brewing Company out of Kansas City.
Ooh.
I wish to keep speaker.
What's that one everybody likes from Boulevard?
Let's get you your action 7 cards.
Yeah, that one.
I'm not doing a Tank 7. That would be a day.
John, are you following?
Yeah, you can't have that. Not at this hour.
No, I'm not big.
Hey, Moose, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. I'll just been
can I get my action cards for politics?
Yes. All right. So it looks like the only person in politics is yellow. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, Arthexis, I'm laying off the 9.5% today. Not dipping my toes into the barrel age stuff.
And it is now yellow's turn. What do you want to? When you want to put the agendas back, just pop them here and let me know where they go. Blue.
Ooh, I almost forgot to update. We need to update the round counter. Sorry.
Hey,
everyone.
Brian, do you want to do a support swap?
Future Hunter trying to make the YouTube video is going to have difficulty with that one.
I do not have Rise of the Messiah.
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Isn't it round 4?
It's round 3, dude.
Oh god, it is. You're right. Man,
Matt.
this game.
I already.
You did it, and I'm just like ahead of us.
He showed us shields.
Yowza, round 3, folks. Oh,
jeez, Matt.
Oh, that.
Slow down.
That
Somebody's got to
hurts.
skip a beer.
No.
Well, my thinking was I wanted to pop trade now, and I would be willing to, make sure your trade agreement's refreshed because we're cooperating. But I want to make sure that our deal goes through, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't want to be aha, I gotcha now, sort of a deal.
That one goes second.
Speaking of which, if somebody had a signal jamming, that would be hilarious.
Thank you.
And this one here goes on top, right? That's the
Correct.
first agenda. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So it was 2 on top.
Fantastic.
2 juicies on top.
I'm thinking. Hang on.
Brian, might I talk to you?
Because
So,
basically,
are you
because
sure?
there
I don't
are
have
so
transit.
many effects that allow
No,
you
there's only
drop.
there's only one effect. It's rise. I don't have transit. I can't reach it.
Yeah, but if you end up in last place, then we might end up with issues.
What do you mean last place? I don't.
There's a planet agenda that will end up dropping more duders on there if I.
Aren't you
end
just
up
gonna take
doing
it this turn?
We'll see.
Ooh. I don't like where this is going, Brian. I'm smelling a backstab.
No, it's
A
more,
backstab.
I would much rather have 4 culturals, and warfare is a completely different setup for that.
So when
Yeah, it's a front stab if it's a stab at all.
Whenever I have retaken Tarman, and
I think Ginger's making a mistake of playing too specifically against Brian instead of just playing
require me to have load
his game out.
Yeah. He's getting too
Like that
worried.
diplomacy rider, I guess it was a good opportunity to use it, but it does feel kind of like,
I'm very confused.
what did he
but,
get?
Right. It's a
okay.
bit much.
Sure.
He got Tarman,
That's all I can
like
say.
that he even already spent. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna play trade.
When you gain your 3 trade goods, I do not pillage you.
That is correct.
There's one.
So what?
One owed
what are we
pillage.
doing to get me?
Out.
All right. Yellow has gotten commodities refreshed.
I'm going to play his trade agreement on his commodities.
Alrighty.
And let's do this. Let's do this all in one transaction because I believe you owe me those, right?
I said I'd give them to you when you took the infantry off Arnor and Lore.
dang
I'm not
right.
gonna backstab you.
I'm
But
just
I'd
going to
like
set them to
them.
the side.
I figure if I wash you, that buys me another pillage pass.
Yeah, how about this? I don't care about me getting washed per se, but if you
Do you have any trade agreements?
I have blues. So if you refresh blue, I'll give you another pillage pass,
A pillage pass.
and you can leave me out of it.
It's like a hall
Or if you
pass,
give me
but
the
for
commodities,
pillage.
I can get them over to you if you want them for tech, stuff like that.
I'd really like my trade goods now.
Son Sanders in the Twitch chat. The designer, the
Hey,
artist
Paul.
of all the beautiful artwork you've been seeing on the YouTube videos this
Yep.
month.
Paul is the head of
Alright,
the art department for Space Gatsby Turtles.
Would you be interested in a trade deal?
This is gonna open the wrong window.
I
can
will
tell.
do.
I have obviously you got extras.
Oh, he's got. Okay, so ghosts. Let's
but
go
I have-
with who
but
has. Yeah, sorry.
I have Mentaks.
You have Mentax. Okay.
Ghost, don't you also
There's
have?
There's the butte
So
for
I have-
everyone
I have
curious.
Purple's trade agreement.
That's Son
Oh
Sanders.
my God! Everybody has everybody else's.
Yeah. But what we could do is we could do some sort of deal where I gave you purples, because otherwise I'm just going to get... Like, purples is not really worth anything to me. Because
That's
if
so
I
much
have
fun chopping that into bits to
Mhm.
use for the
anyway,
All the little
for the
scenes.
thumbnails for the YouTube videos.
but I
Yeah.
just give you purple's trade agreement to, like, get you washed, and then I'd still end up with 3. And you'd end up...
You give me Purple's trade agreement. That's a transaction.
I don't pillage you.
Well, I'm trying to minimize the number of transactions we make.
That makes sense.
Because I hate pillage. It's so bad.
Don't forget, you can only make 1 transaction per player
Yes.
per
Okay.
turn.
So what I'm
He knows.
thinking
He's
is,
just
What was that? Is that a Facebook noise? I don't need Facebook noises.
yeah. Turn that off.
we do a 2 for your trade agreement. hang on. I need to talk with. Yeah, we can do that. 2 for your trade agreement, ghosts, and then I will refresh you both and wash you. Yeah, and then I'll refresh.
So you give me 2 for my trade agreement, and then you refresh me and purple.
Yes,
so
and you'll end up with.
I get pillaged 1, so I ended up with 3.
I can't deal with pillage on your end. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just evaluating. I'm just laying it out in words so I can hear it back and see how I feel about that. I think that works out okay. So we'll make a transaction.
There's a transaction. This is not pillageable, John. John.
Why isn't this pillageable? I can pillage you here.
No, I'm under the threshold.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right. And yeah. Okay.
And I'll be cashing it in anyway, so you'll get your Mentax.
Our lack of it. I'm honoring our deal.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Hang on. Wait, not yet. Not just yet.
Not yet. Ginger wants to take his time.
Yeah.
Don't you dare honor my
I
deal.
need to do everybody's first before I did a refreshing. Okay, so purple is going to get refreshed. That keeps my neighbor happy, or should, unless he's ungrateful.
Okay. Come on.
Tech on your next action. I'll give you a free refresh. I can't wash you because that costs me a pillage token. But 2 commodities to do with what you see fit should be useful.
Okay.
When maybe with Ghost spends some and gets below the threshold, you can do a 2 for 2 with him.
We can do a 2 for 2.
Or I can just do a 2 for 2. It's in my interest that
or you can to keep.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather give it.
Green will get refreshed because he's being nice and cooperative. Now
I'll take whatever I can get at this stage.
Yeah, the only 2 trade agreements left are Mentak and Xxcha, who are swapped.
All right. Are you just talking about doing this, or are you doing this?
I am talking because I need to think. That's how I process the.
I
just want to make sure.
If you can refresh Mentak so that they can have their trade agreement back, that would be good for me. That would be good for Mentak too. I think Mentak will maybe sort of like continue with their non-pillage arrangement.
Xxcha says on behalf of Mentak.
If I can, and so can we? Is the refreshing like completely simultaneous? Like I cannot.
You can. You can transact during it as long as you haven't
already transacted. Okay.
Yeah, but you can't make it binding.
I can't make it bind
without getting somebody's trade agreement.
Hey, I'm into. So if you do both, I will have like at least one more opportunity. I'm good with you ending the round with the way you started the trade: 3 non-binding pillages.
You threatened to go back on them, so I'm gonna try and cash in my non-binding pillage agreements if you don't entirely mind.
I don't mind.
I figure if I refresh, if I give out 2 refreshes. Give me a trade good and 1 non-pillage on when you give me back my 6 trade goods. Does that make sense?
Let me say it in my words. So in exchange for you refreshing both blue and red, which I don't care about me getting refreshed, but for in exchange for refreshing both blue and red, I give you 1 more non-binding plus 1 trade.
Yes.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. So I guess this is binding. And you're not
walking
going to
on my
pillage
mixer.
1 trade good to either.
Deal.
Oh dear. No, Pat.
That was dangerous.
No, Pat, no.
So I get 1 trade good and everybody is refreshed.
All right.
Everyone's getting refreshed. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've already done yellow. All right. Red is gaining commodities.
I've been bounced, by the way, so.
Are you cashing?
Oh yeah, we did lose Moose.
Oh no, he left.
Yeah, I know.
TPS.
I can. I actually can't pull that out of his hand. Interesting. All right, we'll deal with that when he comes back.
Copy it, paste
and delete it,
and then delete it.
Beckless Abandoned in
That's right, we can
chat
just
is
deal with
asking,
it
so,
when
who's the bad guy here? Who's the good guy? Anybody playing in their first tournament? Who's the underdog? I need to pull for somebody.
All right.
Connor, who are you pulling for?
Jefferson, you run it.
Oh, thus far I really like Luke and John.
Yep.
I think
All right.
expect to see Brian suddenly be doing well in the late game.
Yeah,
And
Shorty is certainly the underdog by
and then that's a non-pillage.
even by like design. His style
Okay,
is very much an underdog kind of thing.
All right.
You don't
So-
have to remind me.
I also expect Ginger to pull something strange and end up in a good position in the end too.
Yeah, and I already have the agreement in the production area.
Okay. And then purple is being refreshed.
I've got trade agreement.
All right. And I think that's everybody except we just need to get red's trade agreement out of blue's hand. So when he loads in, we should be good. Are you doing anything else on your turn, yellow? Ginger, that's you.
Oh, am I doing anything else on my turn? No, not particularly.
I mean, you've transacted with every player, so
Yeah, so
I'm assuming Moose is using my trade agreement. He's been gone.
Yeah,
for a while.
yes,
he is.
Those are
He
his
is.
commodities. Okay.
he's only
Yeah, I am
at
here.
55% loading, so I'm just waiting for him to.
No worries. I just want to make sure I hadn't screwed something up.
Nope. Purple, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to build at home.
All right. You're not moving anything before you build?
That is correct.
All right, then just let Visioness know when you're done, and you can end your turn. Unless you're doing something else on your turn.
Purple, this is blue. I'm still open to an arrangement with you. So we don't have to do it aggressively. But talk to me when
All right,
man, I
let's
so wish I
find
could play
build
Barony
here.
instead of Hacan.
We know.
We know, Ginger.
All right, so this plus Sareen, that's 2 infantry.
I would say that Barony ban was the
Yep, this
only
checks
counter
out.
ban we saw, like player wise.
Okay, so is someone?
Yeah, I mean, I would say
watching
Necro
to play-
was
to
a
play technology this round?
tournament counter ban across
and,
the board.
And I mean, Nalu was always going to get banned, but multiple people have said like John or Ginger with Nalu would have
So
been a
it's just,
problem.
you're just watching
Yeah.
me.
You're playing trade? Yep.
Yeah.
Tech.
Tech.
Or tech, yeah. Trade. We have enough trade.
It would be
Best ban phase of the tournament, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Best
definitely.
ban phase
A
overall.
card that lets you copy any strategy card.
All right, just go ahead and take your trade goods back. Both of you.
Brian, do you want a 3-er?
No, because I'll very likely end up
Ooh.
splitting these up
Check time.
throughout
Okay.
my.
Yummy.
Playing.
All right, technology is being played. All right, so what are you getting, Green?
Oh, this game's gone south.
I think that's true for Shorty. Actually, he is in a rough spot this round. Gravity Drive into Super Dreadnought too.
All right, let's do it this way. What's your free tech? Because that's the
I
first
already
step.
I picked it in the menu. Do you guys
Oh.
prefer the? Sorry, it came through on chat.
Okay, so you're getting
Super Dread.
I'm getting 2 tech and 2 colors this round. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it. So you're spending this as
What
6.
point is he
All right, yep,
getting?
that's good.
Sure.
Sorry, I
Alright.
thought I'm supposed to hit the buttons.
5.
And,
Might be planning
Sometimes
to take a
people
planet
hit the
attack.
buttons and then go, oh wait, I want this. So we just confirm to make sure.
okay.
All right.
A lot of dread too this
My
round.
Super Dreads too, so I can put it on my board.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. White, you're blue skipping into fleet logistics. That looks good.
Fleet Logistics Ghosts
Ooh.
for the 2 and 2 colors.
That's very cool.
Love it.
Do I go
Skip the
production?
transit diodes.
Hang on a second.
For
I need to decide.
Xxcha,
This is kind of
not
a big deal.
Yeah. I'm
Getting
kinda
instinct
with
training
everybody.
and not
It's over at blue right now.
getting
Blue, is this your
nullification
final
field. I'm fine with this. Transit diodes is great and useful and can solve
All right,
issues
skip
that Xxcha
into
has.
Transit diodes. Cool.
Dread 2 for Yin.
Purple.
Super
We're
weird.
about to see, I
Not
think,
2 and 2
Megan in the
colors?
final rounds. Or in the final game.
Good.
Yeah.
In the finals. Megan in the finals.
The thing is, I don't have the tokens. for
Who's Megan and why is she here?
or what's it? Production biomes. That's my problem.
Dread
Well, you
2.
just let me know what you decide, Ginger.
Hacan?
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be Dread 2.
Okay, cool.
Something from Mentak.
Yep, still haven't seen it
last
yet.
But not least.
Doesn't want to get Megan, but
Might
sometimes
have.
you got to go with Megan.
Yeah, I
And
need to
end
read
whenever you're ready.
She's a great gal.
So it was Gravity Drive and Super Dreads, Fleet Logistics, Transit Diodes, Dread 2, and whatever you're getting.
If he doesn't get Megan, then I don't get the Imperial pick, frankly.
Yeah, the Megan would get him a much easier shot.
Unless he's planning on betraying Ginger and keeping those planets.
Sorry. I had a lot of time to think, but I thought he was going to get production biomes, which I was going to do something different.
Did you want me to get production biomes?
No, it's fine. I'm just debating between what else is going to come up. I hate 2 and 2 colors. I wish we had taken it out of the game. We'd have such a different game right now.
I said it at the beginning.
You did. I think I'm gonna
do it. Do it.
How conservative do I want to play?
Warson's conservative.
Yeah, except if I reach War Sons now, everybody can get them for free. Which is
Yeah, my dream of a mirror computing War Sun is out.
Yeah, do it
because
for
of
the
that
stream,
agenda.
man.
I have a card that's not. Whoa. Oh dear.
I would say we could pass Green's
Yeah,
turn.
we
but
can
it's
pass.
your
I'm getting
turn.
Magen. I'm getting Magen.
It's your turn.
Yes,
Major, there we go.
All right.
It's
He,
there.
he goes for the points. He gets the normal thing.
Okay.
You've been seeing it updating, but we're going to do a spreadsheet update anyways.
All right.
Majin gets research. All right, Red, it is your turn.
So Hacan did get Dreadnought 2. They already qualify for 2 and 2 colors. Xxcha got Transit Diodes over Nullification Field. An interesting pick to me. It seems good, though. I have no issues with it. Transit is useful. Nullification costs stuff and can be difficult
All right,
to
we
use.
have an activation.
L1Z1X gets Super
Let us know
Dread
when it's
2.
final movement.
They did not try to qualify for 2 and 2 colors. Hopefully they find a point somewhere else. They're having some difficulty with the control objectives
Is the
right now, though.
second, I believe. The
Mentak gets Majin,
First one ended in a
securing that second point while they have Imperial. Right now, you can't see it, but they're actually invading Arnor lore. We will cut to that here right away. The Yin Brotherhood get Dreadnought 2 instead of getting a second yellow, so also ignoring the tech objective. Goes for the tech objective by skipping to Fleet Logistics. Let's get to this action that's happening
so
over here
basically
at Arnor
everything in
lore
Veffa 2
between Hacan
is
and Mentak.
moving in. Is anything else?
Brian, can I talk to you in the secret com?
I think everything in Veffa 2. Am I bringing another cruiser? I don't think there's any need.
Now there was an agreement earlier about him retreating and taking the infantry.
I feel like it's unnecessary
during this
if
invasion.
I fire the one ambush dice.
It's not because the odds that I score 4 hits are exceedingly low.
But the odds that you score 1 hit are pretty good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like exceedingly low.
I would ambush.
And the odds that you score 4 hits,
Yeah, I'd
like,
ambush
we're
just
taking the
'cause-
same risk. I'm taking the same risk you are.
All right. Do I? Yeah, and the other, and it doesn't really matter.
And
the
if my
cruiser's there
stuff
or not.
dies, the carrier doesn't lift
Carrier
the
can't.
infantry.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we will leave it like that and call it final movement.
All right, final movement. I don't think we have any cannons in range, so start of combat. Red, cards or abilities for the start of combat.
I am not using my ambush ability.
Yellow, cards or abilities.
Where he retreats as well, right?
All right, yellow, are you retreating?
I am declaring a retreat. Do I have to declare to what system now?
You do
Nope, not until it's successful. All right, yellow has declared a retreat. We're ready to roll for space combat. First roll of the game.
Here we go.
3 hours and 17 minutes in.
Hopefully those carriers and
TI
fighters
is not a
don't
war game.
Space
ruin this for 'em.
risk.
Nope, nothing for Ginger.
Yep.
All right.
Nothing for John.
All right, they get out clean.
Whiff, that's terrible.
So,
What a fight! Oh, high octane action!
Start point, yeah, Albion.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's crazy in here, y'all.
And in exchange for taking the infantry, I believe
You're
you owe
getting
me.
6 trade goods, and I'm not pillaging the transaction.
And the infantry are floating in space. Bingo. As you
And
land,
I'm
I
gonna
will play reparations.
put a token in there.
That is a card.
All right,
All right,
reparations is being played.
Nice. Got a reparations off of
Can I
it.
get a non-pillage pass to target one of your unactivated planets, John?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm into what?
That is
Yeah,
not
that's fine.
Actually,
that is not a legal move.
Yeah.
What?
It uses
Oh.
the verb exhaust,
If-
right?
Oh,
If-
okay. Well,
if there were
and-
no if there were no exhausted planets, or unexhausted planets, you could still use the card.
You know, since
But if there are valid targets, you must exhaust.
oh, okay. Well, since
I think I'd be
sorry.
willing to pay the pillage pass because it's just one
No.
trade good. But
Yeah,
we could
exactly,
Keep
exactly.
it
There's
as cool
no-
as possible with laser.
Yeah, I want you to actually leave, my slice, so it's gonna be Lazar.
All right, Lazar is being exhausted. Ortiz is being
Conciliatory
ready.
reparations
Sabo
there.
going once, twice. Cool. Red, are you doing anything else on your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
Okie doke. Over to White.
Okay, so Blue, Micmac, you need.
He's in a secret convo with
Oh, he's in a
Brian.
secret.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Look over there.
The two of
That's
them
a
that are-
secret convo right
BRB.
there.
Blow me out of the sky, so it's not like I will
Yeah.
attempt it
I-
without your permission here.
Hey, Blue. It is White's turn, and he wants to discuss something with.
Okay. I think we've done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so as well.
Cool.
What's that? Something about attacking each other and blowing him out of the sky.
Slightly, but in a mode, but
Did Brian say blow me?
I'm coming.
All right,
I
I'll
said
come-
you would blow me out of the
No,
sky.
you can stay here.
Okay.
and, here we go. Luke, you are now in secret chat.
Oh, wait, I didn't
Hello.
actually want to do a secret chat with me,
Oh,
so I was meaning
okay,
to do it over
sorry.
the table.
Hey Brian, weren't you team no secret?
I wish I
The
could like
chat
visually
really made me want to
yeah.
believe that that's what Brian said.
blow me.
And having our
He was not
Yeah,
nearly that
sorry.
aggressive.
secret chat, it's basically like we could have had this conversation above the table, but we.
I mean, that's how I use secret chats too. So
All right.
Yeah, we're just trying to save time.
So-
it's,
White.
Yeah, Moose, what I was going to say is I know you need one more cultural planet to get 4 of a trait, and I have Centauri, which I've spent. The only issue is I don't really have any way to get that ground force off there unless you can play an IFF for me, and then I can move the ground force off.
Isn't the IFF in John's hands?
Oh no, I got it back. Actually, it doesn't even help me playing the IFF because I would need it to be placed where one of my ships are, which can't be done. So yeah, no, that's a moot point. I didn't really think that through, but I'm just thinking I'm open to some sort of deal if you want to score.
Oh
that
no,
point
it
in the
totally
future.
works. You can move this a-hole.
Oh yeah, that was
to
what. Yeah.
here.
It would have been the alpha going to here. Yeah, that makes sense.
what's happening?
So
For
the
culturals.
answer is yes. The answer is yes. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
If you can move it, then happy days. I can probably take it without you having to move it if necessary.
okay, because at the moment it would look like a 1v1 on ground combat, which is
Well, that's the reason why I got transit diode, so I could move.
okay. Yeah.
I could move additional infantry across. I was going to have this conversation before I just stomped in there. But
Okay.
if you, happy, no, it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So
not a problem.
yeah, what I'll be looking for is not this round, but next round, if I could, for the same reason, occupy Wellon. I mean, I'd have to do some sort of a deal for Tibber, but I think Green's the type of player that would at least hear me out.
I would
So-
hear you out. I'm
Yeah.
always hearing out.
Yeah. Do you think that would be an acceptable thing, Moose?
Yeah, that could work. But I would like to just say, I would like the blue skip for a turn.
Okay, so you want to take both Centauri and Gruul this turn? is
Yep.
what you're-
And then And then, yeah, I'm quite happy for you to, shimmy into Wellon. Is it Wellon?
Yeah. Okay. I definitely think we can do that. So I could give you the IFF to play on Centauri Gruul now. That way I can like scoot the dude off, get him out.
Scoot the dude.
Scoot the dude.
Yeah,
that's me.
So the problem is if you're taking Gruul, I'd kind of want to be paid a little bit of something. Because I feel like giving you 2 planets for a promise of 1 planet is not very favourable to me. So I'd appreciate.
What are you laughing about?
Like
Stats.
either.
Stats in chat
Actually,
says,
no,
boop the snoot.
I'll tell you what, I'll build in my home system so I can spend my trade goods, and then we can do some transactions.
You have fleet logistics, right? I mean, you too.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, Arthexis. I'll put the objective.
But the problem
in
is
text
the
plate.
IFF has to be at the start of my turn. I can't do it between.
Here's where we're at so far.
The IFF is at the start of the possessing
Yeah.
player's turn,
Yeah.
not the start of your
Oh, it's
turn.
not the start of Ghosts. Oh yeah, good point. Huh.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're wrong. The sharing is part of the hurt feelings
Alright,
later
we got a
on.
home
They pretend to
Yeah,
share
the
now,
sharing is part of the intrigue.
and then later they forget that they were sharing, and then, you know,
I think
madness
yeah, whatever, we'll
ensues.
figure it out later. Are you moving anything into there?
Nope.
Okay. Nope. Are you taking a fleet logistics action?
I don't think so. Can I just click end turn then?
Yeah, if you're not, then
He's
if this is the last thing you're doing,
building
then
$7 worth
all right.
at home.
But it's now the start of Blue's turn.
Yeah, baby.
That's right. Otherwise, share now,
Yeah,
murder later.
Hey, Brian,
Yeah, I'm just thinking
Yeah.
what I'm gonna.
do you have a
spend.
construction rider by any chance?
No.
Okay.
What an
Sorry.
exchange.
Don't draw good cards, Ginger.
Except when I have to publicly execute you, and then they're the best cards.
So,
Okay.
These two are just
in there or
having
or
it.
not.
Hang on, I'm just doing some quick maths on my bill.
Ginger likes to make little comments like he's
Yeah.
Cersei Lannister or
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, it's funny too because in the secret conversation earlier with Brian, he was like, "I'm not as aggressive as you." It's like, well, I don't know, maybe not on the board, Ginger, but dear goodness, you were the most passive aggressive player.
So 2, 4,
That seems good.
8. Yep.
Cool. Then I'll end.
Knock knock. Who's there?
All right.
there?
Now it is Blue's turn.
Did you trade him the IFF?
Yeah, so
You
at the
can-
start of my turn, I can give you the IFF.
Or the start of-
Okay, so we've got to wait till next turn, yeah?
No, you
Oh
can
no,
play
because
it
you can
immediately,
play it now, immediately at the start of your turn.
as long as you
Okay.
haven't taken any other action.
Yeah. Do you think there's anything that you could give me as like collateral, just so while you're like in my slice, like do you think you could give me your ceasefire that I could give?
Ooh, Phil
back
Collins has landed.
We resolve the rest of the deal, like when you move out.
He's here.
He's here.
He's got the Tarzan
I can understand
soundtrack.
if you're unwilling to give that up.
Yeah, and I'm quite a peaceful player. I mean, Welling is going to be important for you as well. So, yeah, and we're only talking. Growl's only worth one resource. It's not
I
exactly.
hate to save some time, John. You want to hop into a secret combo so we can
Okay.
talk about something?
Let's save time. Let me talk
I'll-
over
I'll-
micmacmoose while
I'll
I
give you the IFF there, Blue.
All
I'm gonna follow
so,
this.
Are you using this right
John
now?
and Ginger.
Which
of no secret combo.
I
talk.
know. Yeah. Hey, this is just a friendly heads up that I know you want the beta for access across the board, but I need to score Intimidate this round. So on your, I assume you're taking a build action. Is that a safe assumption to make?
I'm trying to build after warfare, but I can retreat to
Hey,
anything that has one of my
Brian's going
planets.
Brian's going to hard stall it, unless you're planning to outstall him, I guess.
We'll see how it goes. He can try to hard stall it, but you can. You only need to send like a cruiser.
I was
With
going
a
to send a dread and a fighter
Yeah, that's
because I
Yeah.
want to be sure about it.
yeah, that's fine.
And so I was
can you-
thinking that
Can you just like one trade good compensates me for it if you accidentally blow it up? You got 10 trade goods. I just honored the 6, or I can get rid of the last "don't pillage you" non-binding deal.
I would just rather that you move it away. Or something.
An economy. Can you build? You get the dreadnought out first. Yeah, I'm trying not to move it to my home system.
I've got. I can stall. I've got like one stall or so.
All right, we'll give it a stall and go from.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
The
I'll
best
be right
way
back.
to do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right
No
back.
worries.
Moose keeping up his tradition of not talking on his own turn. I really wish I knew what
if anybody has a
John and Ginger talked about.
construction rider, the Hacan are interesting in.
Does someone in chat want to tell me what John and Ginger talked about? I don't want to have to make Matt
Just
retell
gonna
me
throw that out
because it's
there.
bad for the video.
Don't expect too much because it's just a construction rider, but I've got other cards I can offer.
Right, I'm playing.
And you are
Transit.
aware that you're going to have to sell at least.
Hey, Shorty, can
two
again totally
cards
above the
by
table.
card,
Can we hop
right?
secret real quick?
Blue, I put your tactics token that was sitting here back in your pool because it like you weren't quite sure what you were doing.
I know what I'm doing. Just the best way of doing it.
Shorty, you got a couple seconds while they're talking?
Don't question Moose like that.
That's back.
I just didn't want it to get lost.
Okay.
Sounds like Ginger and Brian are talking about point swapping with Ginger taking Intimidate. Correct?
Sorry. Say again. I don't know.
Ginger's going to take Intimidate from John, or
Yeah,
like
he wants
John's
the
gonna
beta
give him
wormhole.
Intimidate.
Move them off the board
John's
first,
gonna bail
and then
on the beta.
move them back on.
I think it's going to be chat has already pointed to this out, but I think it's going to be hard for Ginger to take the other spot unless he gets it from John as well, and the beta wormhole doesn't move. Yeah, can we see what Blue's doing?
Activating home.
All right. Are you moving anything into there?
I'm not. I'm just.
All right. If this is going to be your last action to build, you can end your turn, and then we can let us know when you're done. All right.
What's Moose's point this round?
That's what I've been kind of wondering. Moose and L1 kind of
Focused
have a
research.
difficult
All right, you have to pick the tech.
He's
before the
talked about the
sabotage
cultural
builds.
planets, though. I think he's going to take Centauri from Ghosts. I think he's worked out a deal.
I had a lot of time to think about it.
for Centauri.
It's going to be Fighter 2.
Yeah.
All right, Fighter 2 from Focused Research. Sabotage going once, going twice.
Wait, but I thought Ghost was going to take Welland, and it looks like Moose just moved a bunch of stuff to Welland, so that doesn't seem like that's in the cards.
That's Dread 2 again.
He moved a bunch of infantry to Welland.
Oops.
Yeah.
He transit dioded
Well, that
those
was
infantry to
covered stuff.
Welland.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Are you doing
What do you
anything
mean?
else on your turn?
It doesn't sound like they're making a deal for Welland, so
Alright,
I'm not sure what
purple.
Ghost gets out of giving
Oh.
Moose a point.
Well, no, but those infantry are going to be what go to Centauri,
Tarman.
in theory. That's my guess.
oh, I see.
That carrier is what. Well, and then
I got
building
confused.
Yeah.
Command pull
Hacan researched Fighter 2 just
or
now
tactic pull.
I was like,
off
they're all
of
command
action
pools.
card.
All right.
What'd you say?
and you're good
Hacan
with
got
where your
Fighter
tokens are
2
right now?
just now.
Yes.
Okay.
Off of, action card.
If you're planning to follow tokens up, and
Mentak got Majin
plastic
because
and all
the
that kind of
fourth
stuff.
stage 1 public objective
I know blue.
is
This
2
is
tech and 2
your
colors. And that's a
turn
guaranteed point for
still,
them. They
so-
have
Yep, the home
Imperial.
system build. I'm keeping
they're
an
trying to
eye
get 2
on it,
points this
Jefferson,
round.
if you
All
want
right.
to do warfare.
Yep. Okay. So it looks like yellow's not using warfare. Red. Looks like you're thinking. Green. Are you done?
Yep.
If John
Yeah.
wins this game,
One,
Ginger's going to have to
two,
take back what he said about
sorry.
yellow-red.
That's good. White. It looks like you're not following fair. So I'll just come back to red.
I think I'm about almost done. Sorry for the.
It's not a problem.
That's finished, Visioness.
That looks good.
All right, we see a build coming out here.
Oh, I hate
for
making token mistakes.
Some more destroyers.
All right.
Instead
Is
of more
this
cruisers. Interesting to me.
final here?
That is
Check my
interesting.
math, but I think I'm good.
All right. So
I
you
think
got
he's paying
6
attention to the fact that
production. You got 6
Hacan just got
pieces of
fighter 2.
plastic. All right. So
Right.
let's do this. These two, and then these 2 are.
Oh, right, and he might actually get destroyer too.
So
Why not?
Yeah.
That checks out.
He needs to get space dock too. That's what I wish he had, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know why he doesn't have
Alright,
it.
and
He
then
hasn't
Blue, you
actually
didn't
had
want
an
to follow on
opportunity to get
as
it because
well,
of
did
2
you?
tech and 2 colors, but
Right.
I didn't want to follow warfare, no.
Okay, good. Just checking. Green. It is now.
I know. I'm just looking at the builds.
Okay, it's totally fine.
And you guys trash the token, right?
Oh yeah, let me get that.
I wish Destroyer 2 made the hit of the regular Destroyer better.
yeah, that is actually a bummer that
Bring
it
this
doesn't.
guy and pick up a fighter and a
I mean,
ground
like,
force.
significantly better. I just wish it wasn't a 9.
Okay.
And I would like to drop this.
Right, it hits on an 8
here.
instead of a 9, but that
8
I
sucks.
think.
Move this one with the existing.
Don't Magi get out.
Alright. No.
50% increase. Ooh.
Legal.
And then that's my build.
We're all
Not quite the
impressed.
order, but it works.
Yeah,
I just want Destroyer 2 to
nobody's
be
gonna
better.
fire PDS or anything, so it doesn't matter.
That's probably fair.
Holy shit!
No,
As
that's
I said, if AFB gets
right
2
over
fighters, it's already
reparations
paid for
there.
itself.
Yeah.
All right. So 4 + 1 + Sarween. That's good.
Yeah, that would be funny.
But all those dudes need to go on the planet with the dock.
Yep. That's why I moved the other 2 over.
Big build
Cut it.
out of L1.
Plague
Big
protection.
build.
He's kind of been waiting.
All right,
he's
over
been
to
he's been
red.
needing that all game. Although he's still, I wish I knew what point he was getting.
John, if you were going to take a tactical action to move your stuff out of your home system,
Home system,
take,
now's
yeah,
the time. Yeah, I think I can take that.
take the cruiser too.
Cruiser with me.
Mm.
Also debating, is there anywhere else I want that cruiser to go, or to continue to maximize my neighborliness with people? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Hey, Visioness, always a mother, cleaning up after everyone.
Yeah. And a wife. A mother and a wife.
All right. Is this final movement?
That's final movement, and then divisioning on these 2 planets.
All right. White.
Yep. I'll be activating here. I'm just going to take this stuff off Mechatol 1, 2, and en route pick up this ground force off Centauri. So I'll land 1 on Centauri and then the other 1 on Abyss, and then 2 fighters.
You landed one on Freya and then one on.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, one on each, so there's 2 on Abysm.
Yep, I'm just gonna do this because the
Just for
contrast.
reference, there's still a destroyer on Mechatol. You're gonna get dimensionally spliced if you go there without asking permission.
Seems reasonable.
All right, over to blue.
Oh boy.
It's such a dumb thing that intimidate doesn't work on when you're going to Mechatol.
Planets
Yeah,
are
you'd
not-
think they'd be
systems are not adjacent
more.
to themselves.
They'd be more intimidated by you sitting on top of it than sitting adjacent.
What's up?
Oh, never mind. I was reading it. I was reading the map wrong.
Are you moving infantry?
And are you moving the fighters so that they do not die in space? And we can't hear you if you're talking, Moose.
Yeah, I'm doing. I was just looking at the build and just.
Moose does one thing at a time. Leave him alone.
Right.
He moves, then he talks.
My
Yes.
final movement.
He doesn't need all of your
I
useless
shall
words.
Drop onto the platform.
Yes.
You can
You
see what he's
waste too much
doing.
time with your words.
Already? You doing anything else?
I think that's
I feel
a
like.
good day. I think that's a good day.
Did these planets move?
Moose's rule is he doesn't talk on his turn.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
established that
Yeah.
very well.
Hunter time-locked servers in EverQuest
All right,
are
over
unlocked
to
for
yellow.
everyone.
Well, are
They
they
didn't.
did and they
Now
fell?
through
They
May
didn't at
8th.
all. Neither.
Should we play
Well,
EverQuest?
I know what I'm going to do with my week off.
Where's the IF?
Invest it in good old EverQuest. That's how my mom and my stepdad met each other, through EverQuest. Fun little factoid for you.
Yeah. Your stepdad moved from Sweden?
If you want to buy it
Yep.
off me to hold
Stepdad
on,
moved from Sweden
that's an option.
to marry someone he met in EverQuest.
Mechatol. It's your dimensional splicer access.
That is true. But I mean, if
So
someone
you were
pays
born
you
into
to-
nerddom.
Yeah, if
is what
someone
you're
pays
saying.
you to be a jerk, then that's their. Oh, I can't activate. Sorry, I was just rearranging
Yeah,
tokens.
that's fine. Is this final movement here?
I'm considering. Yeah, that's final movement.
All right. Doesn't
Actually,
look
no. Fighter two.
You're not a fighter two.
He's fighter
I was
too.
about to say
Ginger's
you're
turned
not.
into one of those Murlocs from Warcraft.
Okay, purple.
We're crossing all of the nerd barriers today. We're really reaching
yeah.
into everything.
I am going to protect myself.
Brian's just been playing it
Spoopy ghost.
real standard today, and I feel like he needs to take a risk here, right? Like, is Brian falling behind
And that's my action.
to you?
All right.
Is he getting a point?
I don't think there's any cannons like anywhere on the board.
He's
This-
definitely not playing from ahead.
This isn't getting him a point, but he still qualifies for 2
great.
adjacent to Mechatol currently. Although Hacan is probably going to come.
He already got
disrupt
2
that.
adjacent to Mechatol.
No,
That's
he
it. I
didn't.
don't think there's any
Two.
cannons.
Oh,
And
there's been a
grab
mistake
the
then
card that
in
checks
the
out.
point
Oh,
accounting.
maybe he did. I thought he.
Red.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
He had to. No. You're right. He went for Tarman and failed. So he did. He had that as a fallback plan. You're right.
Yeah.
So that's nothing.
Okay.
So then, no, this doesn't really get him a point yet. I don't know. Here's green making a move for 2 adjacent to Mechatol. That's their point if it doesn't get disrupted. I don't think Ghost is looking to disrupt.
Hey, when you do that, John, can
Yeah.
you move this cruiser too?
No, I need to build 2 ships. And I thought you said you were going to the asteroid field.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. How do you make a 1 of 3
Uh-oh.
ground force?
Or
Our PG-13's not going so well.
You can't
Do
go.
it.
Our PG-13's
Yeah, I
not
need
going
to
so
get
well.
Yeah, it isn't.
Oh, I mean, I can grab it from the back.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Thought there
It's hard
was-
to.
It's
Hold on.
They're under a lot of. These players are under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and also they're playing a game. They don't work for us.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what I want.
Hunter and I are watching, so at least two children are watching.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be those. So that is that plus. I get
What are you
4.
talking about? You get Starwing. Are you?
1, 2, 3.
So this is
6.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah.
Oh, Craig.
Yep, I did right
Yeah.
the first time. That's
You
my
get
fun.
Starwing.
Kraken said there's 4 there.
Okay, so we got an answer here.
That is final build.
Kraken's children,
right,
the
so
ones
these
who
two-
notably almost basically cost him the semis
This
game last
and
year
Starwing. That
by
makes
cheering, "Daddy, Daddy,
Oh, yeah.
Daddy's gonna win, Daddy's gonna win."
That was hilarious.
And 9 of spades caught him.
All
That's
right.
maybe my favorite TI moment
White
ever.
passes over
That was
to
pretty
blue.
funny.
What was done with the agendas, Micmac?
Hey, is Moose okay?
They both went on
Is
top.
that the new website we need? Is Moose okay?
No, I don't like that.
No, it's please don't make that.
Don't make that one. We don't
No,
need that one.
we don't need that
No,
one.
we don't need a website. Come on. That's a weird. That if it's a website, it feels weird.
Yeah.
Because then somebody's got to put yes or no.
Right.
And that feels
I don't
that's
want that
strange.
website to say no ever.
That's strange. I think Moose is fine.
Okay.
Oh well, the chat will do what the chat does.
You have no dominance here.
slow round 3.
Yeah, kind of a
They're struggling to
grapple.
and mostly they're grappling. That's a good verb for what they're
What's
doing. They're
happening?
grappling with the idea of trying to maintain a peaceful, sweet
I'm
time.
going to build at home.
Okay. You moving anything into
Can we
there?
point out that Hacan has not done a second dock at home, has
All
not
right.
spread out infantry at home. I mean, that Hacan home system is
Okay,
empty.
so
Yar.
are you doing anything else on your turn? Or
Yarr.
Yeah, I'll pass while I do.
That's
my
what the
build.
Mentak are
All
saying.
right, purple.
right? Yeah, that be a mighty empty Hacan home system, ripe for the plucking.
Home system in round 3.
That is shocking.
Can you?
All right, there's Brian's point.
Can
Yep.
you move a destroyer there?
Finally
Can
gets
you
Tar
pay
Man.
me?
No, I'll just kill the
I
destroyer.
accept payment in action cards.
I'll. How about the destroyer gets to live, and then we. Because I'm gonna
Threatening a destroyer.
intimidate. That's the thing.
Oh
Ginger,
no!
darling,
I
Can
mean,
you put
you're
those
not
down while
doing
you move?
this round.
Oh my god!
Unless you pay me because I'm going to play your ceasefire to.
Ryan and Ginger are playing 1v1.
Yeah.
The game, so I'm going to enforce the rule. He
Hang on,
already
I need
landed.
to. Sorry, I need to.
He already landed on the planet, which means movement is over.
That's
Okay.
a good call. Did Luke M
gonna
pull his
pass.
troops on Mechatol? Yes, he did. He basically abandoned Mechatol except for that dimensional splicer destroyer.
Yep.
All right.
I don't see anybody with plans to take it though.
Yeah. And also, you kind of got to bring more than it looks like.
All right.
Anybody has in range?
I mean, L1 could take
Four
it and likely
industrials
will.
is the
That's
public
basically
you're
that's
Four
what's gonna
Next
happen.
round, yeah.
Public, I am scoring.
All right, that's Mentak.
Oh.
And that is cornering the market.
Oh, here we are.
Dealing
Well, it's
with
Imperial.
Secret.
Mentak is cornering
That's
the market
red.
off of Imperial.
Yes, yes.
All right, looks like
Can I
green
get a
is-
double check on my build for
Let's,
my home system?
Checking it now.
All right, green is following. White is following. Blue is following.
Looks good, Ginger.
Purple is following. Ginger, are you following Imperial?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm just gonna deal you a secret.
Yeah, we've got what is clearly an unveil flagship coming out for Ginger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa.
Absolutely
Hey.
no reason to throw that one out there.
Hey, Wrath of Kanara, how's it going? Got a secret
Yeah.
objective to score? Cool. Very cool. I'm taking a look at these objectives.
John, if you're talking, we can't.
I was not. I was not pushing the push the talk button, so
All right,
all
White.
of my talk was worthless.
White has passed. We move to blue. Blue is passing. Go to yellow.
Okay, yellow. So there is a way you can still score Intimidate, which is you activate Mechatol Rex, move in, and I give you a skilled retreat to play, so you can skilled retreat to this space here.
Oh.
However,
That's
I would
nice.
need some. Obviously, I would need some sort of payment. So, do you have any good action cards or anything that could be worthwhile? Because that skilled retreat could be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think my fear with that is if Mentak
1, 2, 3 to Mechatol.
Well, the idea is like
if
I'm using
Mentak
the
got
Dread to make Heart Zool,
destroy their greatest ship,
which
it's
sort of trust that
yeah,
Brian's
pretty
not
solid
gonna
target.
exploit that.
Yep.
You could just pay me an action card, and I won't use your ceasefire.
Stad says with Fighter 2, Wrath of
The
Kanara is
action
pretty
card I showed
great.
you
Maybe,
is
but he only built.
good.
He has 3
He
fighters.
doesn't have that many trade goods, y'all. He's only got 2.
That I
Yeah.
can get elsewhere
He's also
without
not
having
doing
to
much
deal
with
with you, and you haven't been very nice this game.
Yeah, I just wanted to offer an alternative so Brian doesn't have to.
I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it.
Because if there's no alternative, then Brian has a lot more power. Whereas here, I'm saying there is an
the other alternative.
I think next round we see
Very,
secret
very
objectives
sorry,
start to hit the
Mentak,
table.
Please, I need to kill your cruiser, and then I pay him compensation for it.
Well, most of the table has 3 at this point, so.
Mhm.
I mean,
With mirror computing.
Yes, it's not as if he doesn't pillage from time to time, is it?
Yeah, I feel like you should probably just kill the Mentak cruiser then, right? Because what, Mentak's scoring both control objectives this round? If a
no,
he's
Mentak scores the planets one. He's fine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got his
but
points.
that's
I'm not denying him points, and I don't want to deny him points either. I'm trying to score Intimidate, and I'm thinking how to do it. And yeah, I understand you don't want to just give me a skilled retreat because skilled retreats are good cards.
Yeah, skilled retreats are game saving cards. Like if someone's trying to spark or unveil for 10, then skilled retreat is literally game saving.
I'm thinking. What's you need to give me ask a price because I can't just.
Do you have any action cards that are roughly of equivalent value?
I have this one. It's not, but it's not useful.
Are you
for
looking at the
That's
stream at all?
We could
No,
do
what's going on?
Three-way swap where I'll just show it
moved
since
it.
I'm waving it around. I have economic initiative, which is good for anybody who has cultural, mainly
From
yin.
Organist.
Thank you.
And I'm
okay.
more than willing to
Alright.
accept that card as payment to not use
I
your
don't-
ceasefire.
I don't think that's I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's a fair deal, Brian. Sorry,
Well,
my dude.
I could.
I don't think Brian
throw
cares.
Hang on, let's-
card your
about it being
direction.
fair.
Okay, let's talk about that. Absolutely, that's a deal. But hang on a second. Shit.
Brian and Ginger have a real Jaybird and Defterus
Yeah,
relationship, if
they
you know what I
do.
mean.
Mentak has no fleets to. You
Well,
have no
Mentak
command
has
tokens.
that
He has
card.
a untapped ship here. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, he could stop me from scoring. Let me think. Yeah, that's a good card, actually. Let me read the text of it again. Yeah, I'll do that swap and...
Yeah, so activate the system and then we'll resolve the transactions that, and yeah.
No, there's another issue at hand. You'll see why. It'll become obvious.
He wants to no, he can't unveil in this activation.
Can I show this card to ghosts? Brian?
Why can't he show? Yeah.
What card? The card.
The one you offered me? So we could do a sort of three-way card swap, make our cards more useful.
Hacan,
Okay.
you are negotiating with ghosts to go to the beta. But I have a beta next to me that you can go via.
Oh, I could.
Which is it? Okay. What you've got to look at is the fact that
you have PDS.
I can fire on you.
You can, yeah.
All right. So if you want a free pass, then these action cards that you're throwing.
Can you go 4, bro? Because the beta going to the other beta only moves him 4. 1, 2, 3.
No. But the beta is
the beta itself is.
Oh, and the other thing is, I mean, Ghost could. Who has the IFF? Does it Mentak?
Ghosts have the IFF.
Ghost could just punk me by giving it to Mentak.
Yeah. Adjacent to beta.
So this is why I was offering you the skilled retreat deal, because if I'm doing that, part of it would be I'm gonna not play the IFF.
I could also sell you a flank speed so that you could get here if Moose agreed not to fire.
I don't need a flank speed. I have Dread 2 and Grab Drive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is 1,
with the flank
2.
Speed, you could pump.
No, it's 3. I can.
Well,
I don't want to
could.
pump Blizzix.
I mean, that would really fuck me.
All right, so Ginger, I put that card that was sitting here back in hand, and I put your tactics token back.
Thank you.
Why is the table all trying so hard to be able to help Ginger get a victory point? Maybe
I don't know, because you guys are
Keep the
darling.
game-
it's really,
Keep
what a
the game
pleasant-
balanced here. Got to keep everyone in this game.
What a pleasant crew that you've got, Hacan. Ginger, we're all rooting for you. Ginger, how can we help Ginger?
I'm ready to help.
I'll would you take this card? Yeah, you know which one. It's not.
Oh, I accidentally clicked.
Yeah, it's 3 influence for you. Okay, so do you?
What was that card?
Let's do
Economic initiative.
How much value are you getting out of this? You're getting 6 resources of value, Brian.
Depends on when it's used, bud.
All right, but
Bud.
do you have a slightly better card than the one you showed me?
The other 2 are cards that cannot be played against either of us.
What do you mean?
And I'm Yin, so I would prefer to keep them in my hand as I am best.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you? What do you mean?
I have
you don't want
2
me to?
copies of this.
Direct.
Oh, I see. I'll take one of those. I'll take one.
To know what he's got.
I'll take
You'll
one
take
for
one
6
and not
resources.
this, or are you trying to get both of these?
Because
you're going to end up having to
combat.
discard.
I'll take.
This is getting complicated.
Yep.
Okay, I need to PM Milty a rules question. Shit.
You got Jefferson on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You've got Jefferson standing by.
sure.
Let's go to a secret conversation.
Man, this is.
Hey, Duke, can you hop in a secret while they're doing this as well? That could be above the board, just trying to save time with John.
Sure thing.
Let's hear John and Duke.
Hi, John.
Hey, I want to hold Hacan over the barrel. You down for pop for IFF again in the collateral-y type way?
I would be down for that, but I'd want like a cut of whatever extortion happens, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. No, dude, I'm totally down for that.
So yeah, I think that would be good, because I did offer for Hacan to deal with me and then me not play IFF, but he kind of dismissed that. So I feel we should probably
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Yeah, then as soon as it'll be my turn before yours. We'll just do it then. Let's hop back before he gets done.
That's tasty. John
So
John and Luke want to hold Hacan over a barrel together. And
Yeah.
they're doing a little bit of swapping to kind of secure that.
honestly, Brian. Hello, Brian. I'd like both, but I can give you this card.
Oh man, the action card swapping.
All right, 2 cards for 2 cards for me not to play your ceasefire.
No, just I don't even need you not to play the ceasefire. I'm gonna take a ghost deal, but
Oh, this is a independent
This is
deal? Okay.
This is just the value. Yeah. I mean,
and
hey, hang on.
Okay.
If I cannot reach an agreement with Ghost, I would like you not to pop the ceasefire. But so yeah, let's make that part of it. But I'm telling you that I'm probably not even going to go there. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Sure. Let's just do the transaction then.
Okay.
We need to just get a freaking Ginger shot clock
right,
on the
Do you guys agree
on the
that
screen.
these
I need a
terms
freaking
are
Excel
what you're both
spreadsheet to
agreeing
keep track of his non-binding deals.
Yes.
Like a Google
Cool.
Calendar.
All right, a transaction is happening between purple and yellow.
We need to hire someone to just sit in our Google Hangout
so,
and just
white.
tell us what Ginger
Here's
is
the card.
doing every turn
Okay.
that he has.
I believe it's worth what you the skill retreat that you wanted to tell me.
So you're not gonna wait. I'm so confused. So you're not taking Brian's deal. You're gonna do.
So here's what I'm doing. I would rather take your deal, but if you
Yes.
turn me down, I've got Brian as a backup.
Okay, I understand. In that case, I think this deal is actually mutually beneficial. So I will accept it, and I will give you this action card. I guess we put them in the wrong production area.
And non-bindingly, you agree not to DS me.
Yes.
Okay. I will bring infantry with me, by the way, but I'm not going to land them on the planet,
Okay.
which I probably could. But actually,
Well,
no, it doesn't
okay,
matter.
well-
I'm not landing them on the planet because I'm going to.
Well,
What am I
tell you
talking
what. You have Dread 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Dimensional Splicer to sustain the Dread. That way, if you choose to not
Hey, he's actually going to play your skilled retreat
Before that.
before
Actually,
you
before
even
then,
get
yeah,
it.
that's
no,
good.
no.
Yeah.
DS is. Oh.
It's the same time.
Never mind. I'm
Okay,
the
cool.
active player. I was still
Yeah.
stuck in
So
the
if
mindset
you
that
don't
the
skilled
retreater is
retreat,
dead.
not Dimensional Splicer.
All right, so I'm going to go activate Mechatol Rex.
We got to get through this turn. I need to get through this turn.
I'm going to play Skilled Retreat.
Here
and
he
has extra
comes.
pass. Yes,
Here
they
he
have.
comes
I'm going
again.
to Skilled
Here he
Retreat into
comes
this
again.
system here.
Okay.
And he sabots.
You could also skilled retreat into that one. Mentak screen.
Yeah, I'm going to go there.
All right, skill retreat's happening here.
And you're, I assume you're not going to sell IFF, but I guess you could screw me. Yeah.
I have no intention to now. If you took
All right.
Brian's deal, John and I were figuring out how we were going to extort you, but now you dealt with me, I'm not going to. So
All
sorry,
right.
John.
Sabo
Oh,
going
makes
once, twice. Cool. Yellow, you doing
Someone
anything
said-
else?
I didn't activate the system. I was just putting the command token from the retreat. No, that's the end of my turn.
I'm sorry. Were you entertaining a sabotage there, Blue?
No, see, everybody seems to be so keen to help Ginger. I'll stand
Okay.
Oh, Moose throwing shade at the entire table.
Moose is sick of it.
Planets outside of my
Green
slice.
has passed.
Outside of my
We're
home
over
system.
to red.
Ginger, you need to sort yourself out, boy.
I have 3 planets. That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
come
the
on,
Hacan
get
home
on
system
with
doesn't count. It's garbage.
Oh man, the anti-ginger meta
Yeah.
is very real.
Public objectives.
I've been
Ginger's
rooting for you,
dislike.
Ginger, and you feel like you're letting me down.
What I love about all of that
Oh,
is that
man.
their point you can score the whole time.
Moose.
No. What are you talking about?
You have 2 greens and 2 blues, bro.
That's fake news.
Everyone
Fake
knows
news.
that the tech ones are the ones you do last to force people to take your home system. That way the game's much more fun. So this is rigged, right? So the first one is gonna be right? Like it has to be.
I mean, let's hope so.
That would be pretty fire. Red, are you? What you doing here, man?
I'm thinking.
Sad
I got it.
Hacan noises.
Yeah, totally. You should definitely have sad Hacan noises. And I think the math works out, even with Dread 2. I think the but then I have to burn a flank speed. Alright, well I think that's all honky dory then. I just don't think I necessarily want a bunch of dreadnoughts coming down my throat, so I feel like this might be.
People are asking what Moose's point is this round.
Talk about what you're doing before you do it.
It's four culturals.
What are you planning on doing?
Four culturals, yep.
Melon, Quan, and Centauri.
Oh.
You're danged all right.
That has nothing to do with me.
Made a deal.
For a bunch of dreads coming that direction. But this guy is so useful being partners. To it.
Looks like everybody's getting a point this round.
No
one's going to stop L1.
To be honest with you.
All right,
No
red's
one's gonna
past,
stop.
white's
Ginger.
blue. Over to yellow, I believe, is the
Yeah,
next person.
it's Yssarl time.
It is Yssarl time.
Sorrel time.
I will pass.
Yssarl time.
All right,
Yssarl
everybody's
time.
passed. We move on to the
Ooh.
status phase. White, are you scoring?
I'll be scoring
Points.
what's it called? Diversify research 2 and 2.
2 and 2 for ghosts.
2. I see that.
Toe and toe for the ghosts of Creuss.
All right, blue, are you scoring?
No secret.
Yes.
Where are the secret
Scoring
objectives?
4 of the same trait.
Ooh.
4 of the same trait.
Notably, Xxcha has completed all the hard objectives.
Yep.
Easy
there
stuff
is.
on the way.
It's like, where's the 4th cultural?
It's very good.
All right,
for
4
them.
culturals for the Xxcha.
But they still have secret objectives they really kind of need to see hit the table.
All right, yellow, are you
And the
scoring?
stage 2s will not be kind.
2 adjacent to Mechatol and learn the secrets of the cosmos.
There's a
Cosmo
secret.
To
secret.
Mechatol and learn the secret.
So
1,
now you guys
2,
know why I have to go
3.
here.
Oh, not
Interesting.
become the gatekeeper.
Already, that's the first secret objective scored in the game. Takes Hacan
Pretty
to
easy one on this map.
4.
Learn the secrets. of
Actually,
getting
it's not. It
a
was
3 point.
actually difficult for this slice to get 3 because I only have 1 anomaly in my slice.
Have to be
All
3
right.
different anomalies, or can like you have
Purple.
used
No.
one anomaly 3
It's
times?
just any 3
6
systems.
planets.
So it could be like
6
this anomaly,
planets. 1,
but
2,
just 3
3,
systems.
4, 5, 6. All right. Purple goes to 2. That is expand borders. All right, green, are you
2.
scoring?
Intimidate.
Green intimidates.
Green is intimidating. All right.
Let me pop. Oh, we're on that view. I never left that view.
And everybody has intimidated. The council is thoroughly intimidated.
Guys,
Red,
6 planets.
6 planets. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to spare. All right. 6 planets in non-homes. Everybody has scored that objective.
Wow.
Okay.
Two stage 1s
Everybody's
completely scored. That's
the
crazy.
first 2.
Scoring. So our next objective is 2 unit
Two faction or 2 unit upgrades. Yowza.
upgrades. I'm
That's
gonna
rough.
hit the-
That's not what I
gears
wanted
to
to see.
tech.
Yeah. Control, but then also just tech.
So guys, we've got
Yep.
quite a lot of
That
experience,
feels
so we all need to put our heads together to see
pretty
how
good for
many
Xxcha,
you get.
wouldn't you say? He qualifies for both of his faction techs.
Yeah, it's timing out to be decent, but he's still gonna. Oh, he has speaker, so as long as he takes tech, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Alright, I have.
He'll have trouble.
done
He can get
status-based
space
stuff.
dock too, but he's gonna have trouble getting the 2 upgrades here for a bit.
Yeah, not good for Mentak.
Turn your strategy cards unless you were playing that one very specific card.
Mentak will be
But
okay.
Mentak
Destroyer 2
is
space
already
dock too?
ahead.
Or
And actually,
PBS
yeah,
too?
he'll be able to get space dock this round and then the other one next round. So
Yeah.
not too bad,
Check
actually.
your,
I would say this is most.
influence.
Shorty is falling behind on tech. Ghosts need to get Destroyer 2 and Carrier 2, I
Probably
guess.
should just start clearing the.
Let's be
board at
honest.
the end of
If
each
you just
agenda.
look at it, it's pretty obvious. The players that are doing the best are the ones that have gotten all of the control objectives already.
Yeah.
And that's Luke, Ginger, and John.
Yep.
Ginger in particular has already got
Qualifies
the
for
2
all the tech objectives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ginger is sitting on a smooth path
looks
to finish
like
all
we're
those
ready
stage
to
ones.
go.
He's
They should
done.
not have let him score
Burial
score that
sets.
point,
Yep.
to be honest.
Yeah, Ginger's in a really significantly good position.
Got too many.
The other players can catch up. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it takes 2 rounds to score those, unless he gets Imperial.
I'm just wondering if somebody's gonna be taking Imperial.
Yeah.
Region of Direct Hit.
to make it
Because if
happen.
Ginger gets Imperial this round, then I feel different about his. I feel much better about his game going forward. Ginger
Yeah.
could feasibly take Mechatol Rex
4
and
hours in at the end of round 3, I
score.
feel like he's
Yeah,
leaning.
could see a 3-point Ginger swing round.
Yeah, they can't let it. I think from this point forward, they cannot let Ginger have Imperial.
Yeah, we
Like
also
period.
have some
You just cannot let
Actually,
Ginger have
this is
Imperial.
Ginger's turn.info.
He's gonna get it though. So
Yeah.
at some point.
All right.
I'm really
so
worried
burial
about
sites.
Xxcha here.
We got burial
Xxcha
sites.
has been playing a light tech game, which Xxcha always has to sacrifice something. They've been sacrificing tech, and now there's 2 tech objectives on the table.
John,
So
Yeah, but they have speaker. They could grab tech.
Stability.
Sure, and they'll
Double
probably
tech
get
this
a
round.
green tech and then 1 upgrade, and then later try to get that second upgrade.
Yeah.
Like they can come back from this.
Just to stretch.
So yeah, you're right. They're not in the worst spot. They've already done the control objectives. They have the hardest part out of the way. They just got to find the rest of their points.
Exercises, John.
I was actually.
All right. Wormhole reconstruction.
Yin lacks
this
2 tech.
connects the alphas and betas.
Oh, here we go. Wormhole reconstruction.
Wow.
Or it will
This
lock
is-
down the ships in any systems.
This is the not as great
rough.
one. This isn't the worst one.
Includes the
This
delta.
isn't the worst one.
Wow. What a fun agenda. This is really cool.
This
Well,
is
it
the
goes.
Or is this the worst one? No. Because there's one
yeah.
that
This one's the bad one.
no. There's one that literally destroys units in wormholes.
Oh, that's true. But
So this is the medium. We already had we had the cool one, the nice one. Now we have the medium one.
Veto or quash.
I'll be right back, Hunter, while this is going on.
Not hearing any.
wow, and there's no way to quash.
Yeah.
Xxcha has no. Wow,
Speaker, blue
sucks.
riders or assassinate.
This happens every time someone picks Ghost. I'm like kind of sick of it.
That's such an FU. I don't like this card. Like, why did this? It's just such an FU.
The fact that it includes the delta is the thing that really
Is the
sucks.
thing that really,
Yeah. If it just said alpha and
kicks it into
beta.
overdrive. Happens every time somebody picks
Yeah,
Ghost.
I feel like that Warsons thing just just screws over like one faction. Like, I don't know,
I think there's an agenda that
screws
kills
over everybody.
each faction. Yeah. Or a
Yeah.
couple.
Nothing
Yeah.
kills. Well, I was gonna say nothing kills SAR, but
That's
No
that's
quash.
not a fact.
Ixion. Yeah.
Blue
so let me
Moose.
get this right. You're saying that this isn't just the alpha and beta; it's actually the
Okay,
deltas
so-
as well.
So the 4 connects the alphas and betas. The against, it says each system that contains a wormhole. It doesn't say just the alphas and betas. The deltas are wormholes.
Okay.
also Jefferson, isn't this one of those weird scenarios where if that other agenda had passed, this would make A's and B's connect again?
I think the order would be the second one that rule, but I truly don't know how those would interact.
It just makes them adjacent. You still can't move through them.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Reminds me of the beauty of the American political system.
All right, Moose, you playing that rider?
Yeah, I'm playing a rider.
All right, we got an Xxcha Warfare Rider 4. Is that correct?
That's back.
Yes.
Alrighty. Purple, Riders or Assassinate. You hit no,
No.
but I want to make sure. Yellow, Riders or Assassinate.
Oh, no. Sorry.
All right. Red.
I need to go
Over to
something
you.
to eat.
Green.
I'm
Over to
thinking
you.
about it.
I'm hoping Luke
Where
has
is this
a
gonna go? It just
has a Imperial Rider.
Yeah.
I never know what to put these things on. I have no systems in wormholes.
You have no plastic at risk.
I'm tired. I'm tired of this coming up only when Ghost. Like I never see this unless Ghost is in the game. I never ever.
Yeah.
4?
It's just
He
obnoxious
has
to
an
me.
opportunity to play another rider when it gets back around to him.
Yes, so to insulate himself. I'm gonna hold off right now.
All right. We are over to white. White's got no riders. Back to blue.
Wow, no riders.
Nope.
All right. That's the rider window. Purple. It is your vote for.
This was not in the script.
Right.
Why are you willing to pay me for any amount of votes?
Probably not.
All right, I abstain.
I don't even know if this hurts
Yellow.
White that bad, to be totally honest with you. Like, it sucks locking down his home system. That's bad.
Sorry, I was.
Everything else isn't that big of a deal.
Oh yeah, see he moved, but also it locks down Moose so that they can't trade back.
Let me
Yeah.
think. Nobody wants my votes, so nope. Actually, do my votes matter? No, not in this case.
All right, you're abstaining?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm abstaining.
Red.
Yo, white.
Hello.
Make a
White
deal.
has to deal with L1.
Deal time.
Yeah, I think we have something we could work out potentially.
White doesn't have to deal with L1 if he deals with me.
Yeah, John can cut L1 out.
That connects Mentak to everybody on the game board.
Yeah, I'm kind of into
does it?
I'm voting for, but I don't. And I don't.
Don't let me influence you, though.
Don't let me influence you with the warfare writer.
Yeah, warfare writer. Yeah. I mean, that just gives him a dread, right?
Yeah. Just a little dread.
White. My ask is because I want to get spicy and make sure I can Kingslay at the end of the game. My ask is that we trade Promise and IFF again, and I'll vote 11 in my votes for.
Okay.
Cool. It's going 4.
It's interesting that you'd assume that I want this to actually go 4, because I don't really see it that bad if this goes against. Because if it goes 4, I lose one of the things that makes my faction better than all of you guys, right? But if it goes against, then I'm only really locking down, like, this destroy doesn't matter, this destroy doesn't matter. It's just my home system.
All right, that's your call, mate.
But I don't know. Promise is a good card. The question is, do I see a future where IFF is used to destroy me? And the answer is probably yes if this goes 4, so I think I'm going to decline.
Okay.
I can probably offer you more, I don't know, easy terms. But if he just abstains, it doesn't matter.
Red, are you abstaining?
So there's no votes anywhere, right?
I'm abstaining.
All right, red abstains. On to green.
So no one's voted for anything.
Correct.
There are no votes cast.
Well, no point in me voting.
All right, white. It is.
Oh dear, now you're actually going to have to make me pick.
You don't have to pick.
What? You could have.
I could let the speaker pick. But no, I think, Moose, in the interest of having good relations and not having this fleet locked down, which would be pretty bad for me, I'm going to put one vote for.
All right.
Well, you're speaker, so you could have just abstained.
No,
you're not
speaker.
Yeah. I was going to say the issue is if Moose breaks it against and decides, hey, I want to keep Centauri Gruul.
So you actually
All
have to cast 2 votes.
Yeah, I was going to say. You have to cast 2 or 6.
True. Oh no, what disaster. Okay, 2 votes.
2 votes.
What a disaster. 2 votes.
Speaker votes. So, but the only person who could vote bribery is the person that voted. All right, so this passes. The alphas and betas are now considered to be adjacent. Where is this dreadnought going?
I would like the dreadnought.
Now the IFFs are connected for everybody else too.
So Hunter, I want to point something out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking
Point.
at it. This is the agenda phase.
Because you can do the thing where
Xxcha gave Hacan their political favor round 1.
Crazy parts of the board.
Yes. This is so that Hacan could quash any dangerous agendas that might come
right.
But this round, Xxcha picked politics, saw the agendas, put 2 on top,
way ahead of you,
and notably did not put anything in strategy.
This is a
giving Hacan 0 opportunity
Your home system
to political favor any of these agendas.
You can, as long as you've got a ship there, you can anywhere with ships.
Okay, that's interesting.
Gonna take Centauri Gruul. I don't know, dude. Dimensional Splicer. I'm not. I might even that out.
First turn.
All right,
Kalish is the dreadnought. So.
All right. Next agenda.
Imperial,
right.
Mechatol. Yeah, that's a good play.
Here we go. Let's
Right.
see.
Oh
my God.
That's it.
Economic equality.
You know, it's funny though.
Be.
That's the one Hacan was
Good
afraid
script,
of.
y'all.
This isn't the round though. You know what I mean? Like, look, I mean, there's like almost no trade goods on the board, but there's no opportunity to quash or
Political.
If they go
political
for
favor this. Political or a veto is literally the only way out of this. But at this
That's
point,
hilarious.
it doesn't really matter.
With blue, riders or assassinate.
Such a fun agenda.
Fun is a funny word there.
Yellow.
I think I hate this agenda.
Nah, I'm good.
Fun for us as viewers.
So literally just gonna kill
Is
3
this
trade
not on the
goods
one-on-ones
or
where you
give
can vote
Mentak an
on to get
unholy
something?
amount of
Yeah.
trade goods.
No.
Green.
Yeah, I don't see
Riders
a
are
world where they
assessed.
can let this go
Yeah, I'm
forward.
gonna play something. I mean, do people just?
They
want
might
the
screw it up. Somebody puts an Imperial Rider against,
Right.
then we're
We are in crazy
If
town.
everybody gets the trade goods, Mentak pillages everyone.
Ah, interesting.
Mentak would end up with 18.
They're not connected to. Yeah, they pillage
Oh.
everybody,
Now
but
that alphas are connected to betas.
no, yeah, but no, just
in-
everyone but blue gets pillaged by Mentak. So Mentak will get
9.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll get 9 trade goods out
So
of it.
Mentak would get 18 resources out of this, and everyone else would get 4. So that kind of gives you an idea of where the table's head's at.
You should probably play your rider.
But hang on,
The
but
rider
if it's
against.
Oh, God.
tech rider, spicy.
All right, so we got an L1 tech rider being placed.
Oh, that's very good for L1. They needed that. They needed a leg
Yeah.
up.
Got nothing.
This can get them their upgrades, so they can at least secure a point next round and be very quickly. They could qualify for 2
Nothing for me.
next round. Now
Purple.
they don't need it, but that really catches them
Yellow.
up in a way that. Oops,
Nothing.
wrong
Red.
key.
Green, you got anything else?
I think they needed that tech rider.
Green, anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
no.
John. I didn't mean
No,
to
no, I'm
point
sorry.
out the.
Yeah, you did.
Nothing more. It is your vote for or against.
If you vote for, I promise not to pillage you.
You still get double the resources of everybody else from this agenda, so it's kind of yikes.
It's not your turn. You shush.
Agenda face.
No, it isn't.
The votes are on purple. It's purple start.
That's hilarious.
Actually, let me check the website. What does it say?
I'm
can't
gonna
transact
vote
at any time.
14.
I don't think Ginger is allowed to make joking references
About
to
his website
the
meme.
website.
Not looking good, Red.
That is off limits.
You want to give me promise of protection? Actually, that doesn't matter because I.
Yellow.
Yeah, you've got one more non-binding, non-pillage not to get used anyways. It's a net -2 from me to you anyway, so I'm into it. If it goes against, I'm gaining. Not as much, but still gaining.
When I put this on top, you had loads of trade goods, Mentak.
Yeah, it's almost like it scared me that 2 went on top.
As soon as Micmac, as soon as you put both on top, and I saw that you spent all your trade goods, I decided to spend all of my trade goods because I was gonna build 2 dreads instead. I just decided to not 2 dreads. I was gonna build 1 dread and 2
Here's the part
fighters.
where Ginger
Instead, I just built
lets
the
everyone know how
flagship to
smart he
spend
is.
4 more trade goods.
We
Because
already
I
noticed how smart he is.
didn't spend anything. You spent everything, so that made me suspicious.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't. John. I'm sorry, but this is like 10 resources for you. I don't think I can.
Dude, I win either way. I'm gaining on you and Ghost. You're the one that talked me through this math 100 times with HNet.
Yeah, you're gaining on. Yeah, you're with me. Is that what you're saying? What?
Like I said, I'm gaining either way. I'm gaining on the table either direction. I gain a lot more if it goes 4, but yeah.
Nobody
He's-
loses
he's
any
right.
trade goods. I lose
Yeah, he's
2
not
trade
hurt
goods.
by the
That's
against.
it.
White.
I
White.
lose 1.
He loses 1 no matter which way it goes.
This has got to be the most simplest agenda that we've got to vote on.
Yeah, it's like, do we want to give
Wait,
Red 18
no, shit.
resources or not?
It was at-
Simple.
Hang on, it was
And regardless of
14,
It was
right?
it was at 14.
21.
All
All right,
my
we got
math
21
checks
votes
out.
against. Red, you're up.
12-4.
12-4.
I'm going to vote 8 against.
All right, 29 against. And
voting.
absent cards. Go ahead.
Micmac, are you voting?
Hey,
Which
hey,
counts
hey,
for it
hey,
for?
Red. Would you like to give me your support for the throne?
Will Mentak give you his support for the throne?
That would still require sabotage.
It's got distinguished counselor then.
So that would be,
Which could be saboed.
yeah.
Yep.
I would give it to you if it actually resolved, Moose.
Does anybody have bribery?
Yeah, if someone gives Ginger bribery, they can use their 2 trade goods on it.
Oh, don't, Luke.
I mean, we may as
Goddamn.
well say it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
That's not a guarantee.
Just send it against.
it's a smart table. don't think you're getting things like that past people.
Right. Like if you wanted it to go 4.
No, I think he was hoping to catch people's trade goods stockpiles.
Yeah, I was, but there's none to catch. The only issue now is if we all get 5, then how much, what it's worth to be honest. 10 trade goods to you, Mentak, is quite a lot.
Yeah,
However,
I'm going to give you the support for the throne for. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still too many trade goods. So, how would you, how could you sweeten that vote of mine?
I mean, I could give you pop, but again, this is all reliant on it actually going 4. But if it resolves, I could give you pop. You already have Hacan. You can get trade next round. Pop has a lot of value for.
No, I want trade goods. I want trade goods. I'd want trade goods, not a promise of non.
Yeah, just have it go against them.
Huzzah.
Okay.
I don't think he's voted yet. All right, Blue. What you doing?
I feel like a support plus pop
if you
is
give me
quite the deal.
This is one of those times where it feels like Moose just wants it more than John does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get mirror computing on 10 trade goods, aren't you? So that's worth 20.
Yeah, I already have mirror computing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just micmac. Just send it against.
I'm going against.
Yeah.
There we go.
A support I would understand, but anything less than
All
that.
right, you're
I
voting
offered
against.
to support and pop. I was offering both.
You're voting against Blue. That's correct.
Yeah, I'm voting against.
He wanted the deal sweetened.
All right. White, stealing your bank account.
I need to think for a second.
Yellow, I'm stealing your bank account.
FC Twitch trapped my trade good.
It's good. It's good that they went
what
against
is
with
the
that though.
technology that's being
There's no way
Yeah.
they can afford to let Mentak get that
Fighter,
much.
yeah.
Because
Fighter 2, blue green.
if that happened, then Mentak wouldn't have to take trade again. And as it stands now, Mentak might have to take trade again.
Right.